Children of the Vale, Weathershade. Even the name whispers of unease. A place perpetually shrouded in mist, where the trees claw at the sky like skeletal fingers. It's a town steeped in shadow, haunted by a history most would prefer to forget. For generations, children have vanished in Weathershade, taken by something unseen, unheard by all but the victims themselves. Their laughter fades into the fog, leaving only silence and the gnawing fear of what lurks just beyond the veil. The Algonquin people knew this land as Indachok, the covered place. They understood the dangers hidden within the mist, the price of disturbing the ancient balance. But the settlers, blinded by greed and ignorance, ignored their warnings. They built their homes, felled the trees, and broke the sacred pact. And so, the veil lifted. The children disappeared again. The cycle began anew. 20 years. 20 years since Lucy vanished. 20 years of silence, of unanswered questions, of a family shattered beyond repair. Now Emily is returning to Weathershade. Her aunt's death has called her back, an unwelcome summons to the place of her greatest pain. She has inherited the old family home, a decaying monument to a past she desperately tried to escape. But the past, it seems, is not finished with her. Lucy's disappearance consumed her parents. Her mother retreated into a world of silent grief. Her father into a frantic search for answers that never came. He filled journals with disturbing drawings, symbols that made no sense, a descent into madness fueled by loss. Sleep offers no escape. Emily is plagued by dreams, visions of Lucy with eyes black as pitch. A chilling whisper echoes in the darkness. I never left. Weathershade hasn't changed. The same oppressive quiet hangs in the air, the same wary glances from the townsfolk. They know something. They always have. Emily begins to sift through her aunt's belongings, searching for some clue, some explanation. She finds a map of Dunroot Forest, marked with strange cryptic symbols. A note is tucked inside, a desperate warning. Beware the veil. Protect the children. The fog is different here. It seems to watch, to listen. There's music in the trees, a haunting melody carried on the wind. And then she sees them. Dozens of children, their faces pale in the mist. Some are familiar, others wrong. Some are missing faces, others with bark for skin. The Weathershade archives are a treasure trove of forgotten lore, a repository of secrets the town would rather keep buried. Emily delves into the historical records, searching for answers in the faded ink and crumbling pages. She finds a pattern, a terrifying cycle of disappearances that occurs every 13 years. The Children of the Vale. The name is whispered like a curse, a dark legend passed down through generations. It speaks of a pact, a sacrifice, a debt that must be paid. A journal entry chills her to the bone. It describes a ritual, a circle of 13, a veil of smoke, a promise of protection in exchange for a terrible price. The thinning, the barrier between worlds grows weak. A photograph from 1901 shows the townspeople in robes, gathered around an ancient tree. Shadowy figures lurk in the background, their forms indistinct, their presence malevolent. The unsettling occurrences escalate. Children's laughter echoes outside her window in the dead of night. Muddy footprints appear in her hallway, leading nowhere. The map calls to her, a siren song drawing her deeper into the heart of Dunroot Forest. She follows the cryptic symbols, her heart pounding with dread. She finds a clearing, a stone altar bathed in an unnatural light. A boy emerges from the trees, his eyes old and knowing. He reveals the truth, the town's dark secret, the deal they made with something ancient and malevolent. He says Emily can still save Lucy, but he warns her, beware the ones behind the trees. Lucy was taken as part of the deal, a sacrifice to appease the entities that dwell beyond the veil. The town sacrificed its children for protection, for prosperity, for a life free from the horrors that lurk in the shadows. Her aunt tried to disrupt the ritual, to break the cycle of sacrifice, but she only made things worse. The Veil's demand has increased. It wants more. Emily is the next target. The Veil wants what was taken. It wants to restore the balance. Aunt's final note reveals a hidden gate in the oldest part of the forest. She must bring something of the Taken, something that binds them to this world, and she must beware the one in white. The gate is an arch of twisted birch trees, their branches intertwined like skeletal arms. As Emily steps through, the world transforms. Colors shift, sounds distort, and the air grows thick with an unnatural energy. She finds the clearing, the heart of the ritual. 13 figures stand in a circle, children and not children, their forms grotesque and unnatural. Their eyes are gone, their mouths stitched shut with vines. The man in white emerges from the shadows, faceless, limbs too long, a hole in his chest where his heart should be. He offers Emily a choice. "Join them," he says. "Be with Lucy forever. Become one of them, a guardian of the Veil. Or take Lucy back but leave someone in her place. The balance must be maintained." Emily is armed with Lucy's ribbon, a faded piece of fabric that holds the weight of her love, her loss, her desperate hope. She screams Lucy's name, a defiant cry against the darkness. The veil tears. Emily wakes up in her childhood bedroom, the sun streaming through the window. Lucy is safe beside her, sleeping peacefully. It was just a dream. It has to be. But as Emily looks in the mirror, she sees a horrifying truth. Her eyes are hollow, empty, devoid of light. She has become one of the children of the Veil. The forest is quiet for now. The cycle is broken, but the price has been paid. The disappearances will continue. The Veil demands its due.